Okay, we're going to play the Bungie update game where we, oops, something bad happened, take a shot every time the screen says, oops, something bad happened. So we already took one shot there. This is my attempt to get at updating my installation of Destiny to version 2.0. Here we are installing Compatibility Pack 7. I'm actually going to be showing you 3 installations. I think I did Compatibility Pack 7, 6, and then 5 again for some reason. I don't quite understand, but each one took a little over an hour, and it took 3 nights to get through it all. Because, I already have a job during the day. I don't look forward to downloading 6 gigabytes of stuff and waiting for it to happen and babysitting my Xbox until it works. So I would kick it off, and I'd also stream a little bit of a video to a capture so that I could put this video, oops, something bad happened, together and talk a little bit about how we do these things. So the original game came out over a year ago, so this is sort of our anniversary. And congratulations, you get to buy new content. All of your guns are worthless now. All of the armor and abilities you have are nerfed. So it's time to start over after you pay for an expansion pack. I sort of lost interest in doing that. Oh, here we go. This was fun. At this point, the game actually just locked up my console. So I'm not sure what was going to appear in that message box below, but I played around with the controller a little bit, fumbled around, got nothing to happen, listened to the great music still running in the background for some reason, and eventually reset the console and started over again. And we'll see that come up in a minute or so here, and my character load, my Microsoft version of me, or ripoff of me, doing jazz hands. So we'll see that here in a little bit. But anyway, I was complaining about doing updates, doing 6 gigabytes of updates, just to check out some new content. I did play Destiny quite a bit last year. I did get a character up to level 27. Now when we get into, oh, there's my guy, and jazz hands. All right, when we get into Destiny, you're going to see I'm level 29. Oops, something bad happened. Do a shot. I didn't really... Oops, something bad happened. Do a shot. I didn't really earn level 29. For some reason, Bungie does updates pretty frequently to this game, and they made the light values a little different some time back. So I went from like level 27 to level 28 without any sort of effort, and here we are several months later, and I'm at level 29. So hooray, I'm at level 29. The other thing, oh, here we go. We're doing compatibility pack number 6 now. So, oops, no, it didn't actually say it that time. So, played the game, enjoyed the game. I did. I'm willing to admit that. They've got some great, oh, there we go. We succeeded. So now it's gonna work, unless something bad happens. Let's see. Oh, man, I wonder if it's waiting for me to press A to tell me that something bad is going to happen. Because that would just be stupid. Why would it wait for me to press A to then tell me something bad happened? And why would I just sit here and wait? Why wouldn't I press A? Shouldn't I just press A and get it over with? That would be the easiest thing to do here. Maybe I'm just rambling now to hear my own voice. I'm going to wait. Something's going to happen. Just be patient. Something's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Now we're connecting. Okay. Had to press A. Mandatory QuickTime event to log into the game. And I must have been wrong. Everything's great. We just a minute here. We'll make sure everything's good. Just be patient. This would be the 3rd time. Oh, I've got another update to download. 3rd night in a row not playing Destiny. So, as I said, played it for a while. Got up to a level 27 character. Oh, now I'm downloading compatibility pack number 5 on the 3rd night. I tried to get my nephews into the game. I actually bought 3 different copies for them. Well, one for Martin, one for Max, one for Sebastian, one for myself. I laid out a little bit of cash there at the beginning when the this first came out, so we could all have our own copies of the games. And I even got some kids some Xboxes, so that was pricey. I did not get anything out of that investment at all. Literally, I think I had one nephew manage a level 14 character, and that was about it. So that was a little disappointing. I've sort of been a huge Bungie fan for a number of years. I actually have the Halo Combat Evolved edition of the original Xbox. I have the Halo 3 edition of the Xbox 360 Fat, and I'm a huge fanboy, or at least I was. I enjoyed Halo 3, but about that time, I started to realize that Bungie was going more towards online games and cooperative play, and they were getting away from story mode. They still had one really good game left in them, ODST. Really loved that game. But from that point on, you could see that the online play became the focus, and sort of the immersive story became a secondary, almost feature of the game. That's the first 3 or 4 hours of the game, and then you play it online. That doesn't appeal to me all that much. I'm not really interested in online play, so Destiny itself was kind of limiting for me, and it's a shame because love the game mechanic, love the environment. The story was bad. One of the reasons I wanted to download this update to version 2 and check things out is to see the new Nolan replacing Dinklebot. Looked forward to that. I don't know. I think, probably Dinklebot got a bad rap because, once again, there wasn't a lot of story to rely on. So, hearing him say things like, that wizard's from the moon is what people talked about. But less his fault, more the fact that there wasn't enough story, though. But here we are, 365 days after I paid for 4 copies of the game, about 4 times 60, I guess that'd be $240. Bought a couple Xboxes, handed them out. Now I'm checking out my level 29 character. That was a surprise, by the way. I was a level 28 before logging in this time. Handed them out to the kids, and then I was the only one to play. So here we go. We've got our 2.0.0 update. And we're going to take a look at some of our new weapons. And one of the things I was interested in was I had all of these weapon bounties. Now, I was really disappointed by weapon bounties because I got the first one, and I thought, oh, these are challenges. And they start you off sort of on the single player in terms of the challenges. So you start getting them, and then you realize, oh, I'm going to be doing 7 Titanic tasks. And then you get to the 6th and 7th and realize that you have to shoot 100 people in online deathmatch or something stupid like that. And I was never going to play that. So really disappointed in that all the gold guns were something. Oh, I just got a sawtooth oscillator for coming back. Cool. Really disappointed that all the guns really required, or the weapon bounties, I should say, really required that level of commitment. And I just wasn't willing to do it. Just no interest. Especially, looking at it now, I think it was a great choice. I suppose there's really no reason to play video games at all if you don't want to waste your time, but it gets particularly poignant to me when you level a character up, you get all this armor, you get your weapon tweaked out, they come out with another add-on pack, all your armor and your weapons are junk, and you start over. People spend a lot of time building those things up. That would piss me off. Oh, so there I got a bad juju. My first gold weapon. Cool.
You take care of that gun.
Sort of disappointed that the only way I could get these gold weapons was to come back in as a part of the 2.0 update and have Bungie just sort of clean out the cupboards of the old weapons now that they're sort of nerfing those guns and getting ready to release some new ones. I could choose to build these up, I suppose. Here I am talking to another. Oh, the Dark Below expansion. Never got that either.
Fist of Crota.
Just
before
something
the
felt a
Hive
little
rigged
hinky there,
Crota's
and that
soul.
it came out within a couple months of the game release. You know, I realized it wasn't on-game DLC, but
Looking for shacks.
it just, that whole idea where you pay $60 for a game and then a month later shell out half of that or more for an expansion just doesn't make any sense to me. Ooh, there, I got the Invective shotgun, another gold weapon. I'm just raking up the gold guns here.
Carry the
Relax,
light.
Titan.
So, made it into the game. Only took 3 nights.
Night patrol.
Not really thrilled with the weapon bounties turning out. I guess a little bit excited in that I thought I threw them away, so I don't even know if I really did hold on to those, or if this is just, you know, filling some slots in my inventory or what. But I thought I'd gotten rid of those because I was never going to do them. But, you know, it's good to see I kept them around for no good reason. A couple weeks ago, I actually heard that Xur was selling Gallahorn, so I decided, oh, okay, I'd like to see Gallahorn. That's another one of those sort of awesome weapons that, you know, you hear a lot of people talk about. It's sort of game changing and lets you solo high level bosses and high level raids, and you know, I would like to see that. Well, it had been a few months, so I very much had to go through this sort of an ordeal again, and had to apply 2 updates. And by that point, it was Sunday
She's
night,
powerful,
and Xur was gone.
Invincible.
So I missed out on my chance. It's a terrible thing. I did not get to see
You are
Gallahorn.
a true weapon of
Well,
the
and here I am picking up my final weapon, Thorn. I was really excited about this gun, right up until I found out that I would have to embrace online play with a bunch of people I didn't know. Then I lost
until we
interest.
meet again.
So, interesting that I kept it. All right. Thanks, guys.